Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Bricks Upgrade. And for this very special video, we're going to be featuring the LEGO Costume Jurassic World Evolution SUCHOMIMUS. Alright, but the Guess This PC contest winners will be announced later on in this video. But for now, let us move on with the making of the Jurassic World Evolution SUCHOMIMUS. Okay, so I am making several changes to my current SUCHOMIMUS, and it has to be somehow similar to that of the fossil findings as well as that of Jurassic World, at least evolution. So here is what I've done so far. So I've made several sculpting changes to the current SUCHOMIMUS. You can see that the head sculpt is now changed a bit so that it won't be that thin from before. You will realize that there's actually some differences to that. The neck region is also drastically changed from here to here. The hump on the back, since SUCHOMIMUS actually that has that particular elongated neural spines or dorsal spines to it, so I'm making those very apparent here as well. So there are also several adjustments to some of the previous sculpt, because it's not quite as refined as what I'm doing my sculpts at the moment. So I'm making also wet sanding on those. The third, or would it be the first finger, is actually adorning a larger claw to it, very similar to that of most Spinosaurids. The tail is also thickened up a bit, and the length is likewise changed from straight tail to a more gracile and more more flowy kind of tail. So far I'm liking the overall shape of my current SUCHOMIMUS, and we'll be base painting this one. So the primer that I will be using would of course be primer number 68 Bosny. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so now we have our SUCHOMIMUS primered already with Bosny number 68. It's already dried. I had it dried for around 1 to 2 hours, and now we're going to paint it. So the color scheme that I will be using for this one will be the same color scheme that is that you actually found in the Jurassic World website. So it consisted of around blue-greens, and of course stripes of yellows. But this time it's going to be a lot more of how I actually paint my current figures now. So let's see how it goes. Let's start painting. So the primary color here will be the same color that I actually used from the previous version of the SUCHOMIMUS. This is just a combination of some turquoise, a little bit of green, some blues as well, and a little bit of yellow. I mixed it with light gray and then painted and smoldered it all over the entire figure. For this one, I actually thinned down the paint so that I'll have at least 2 or 3 coats of this. That actually allows me to at least vary in the degree of lightness into the figure itself. So here I added a little bit more of the white colors on the current colors that I'm actually using, and then applying it on the highlighted areas of the body of the SUCHOMIMUS, which is that of the face, the cheeks, some parts of the neck area, as well as that of the back. If you're going to notice closely the SUCHOMIMUS in some of the evolution photos, you would notice that there would be some areas wherein there are light colored turquoise areas of the skin. So I'm actually mapping the areas so that it will actually appear as lighted scales on the SUCHOMIMUS itself. So among the details that would actually have this color also would be the scales on the legs. So we're painting those in the figure as well. Okay, so now for the darker areas of the SUCHOMIMUS. So this is actually the same colors that I had earlier, but I added in some more blues as well as black on the colors. So it actually ended up with this dark blue-green colors. So we're painting this on areas of the eye sockets, the back of the neck, and even some areas of the arms of the creature. And now for the color that actually breaks out the entire thing. This is actually a mixture of yellow ochre, some white as well as yellows, and then we're painting it on the details of the face, that of the neck. It actually has several stripes on it, and it will also have, you know, more colors of this mixture on the tail, more than the bluish parts of the SUCHOMIMUS. So I really enjoyed doing this process because not only that I get to choose how much details that I will be placing or putting on the creature, but also it is kind of a freehand as well. I do take reference on the figure or on the creature itself, but more importantly, I am, you know, really excited how this is going to turn out to be. So for this particular period of the painting, I'm actually using a fine tip brush, but if you do have those colored pens that you have and you can actually use them, probably you could also you know, test if those would end up good with your figures. So at this point of the video, I would like to share why I actually did a revision on the SUCHOMIMUS. The initial SUCHOMIMUS actually has a flatter back to it. We all know that SUCHOMIMUS actually had a sail on its back, much similar to most you know, advanced Spinosaurids like Spinosaurus, Oxalaya, things like that. And the initial SUCHOMIMUS that I have didn't really actually emanated that particular sail on the back. So the more drastic changes on this actual remake or reversion is actually the sail on the back. Also, I would like to have or take a look at the SUCHOMIMUS on a different, you know, painting style that I'm actually using now for most of my recent work. And this is the increase in the details that I put into each and every, you know, figure. So the SUCHOMIMUS is no exception because this is actually one of my favorite Spinosaurids. Even I think more than the Spinosaurus. And that's it for the making of the video on the Spinosaurus. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something from it as well. Now let's move on with the announcements of the Guess SPC contest winners. Heykek, Enricus, Kaylee, Da Hyena, Alutan, Harry, Bloody, Jacktastic, Don't Go Down, Sean Xavier. Congratulations everyone in our top 10 winners. Rainmark, the 11-year-old boy. KL,
Top 9.
Rexy Act Bricks,
Top 8.
Cretaceous Bricks,
Top 7.
Rooney ML Tangkilisan,
Top 6.
Mikael Patrick,
Top 5.
Rebledu,
Top 4.
Zara PKZ,
Top 3.
Cockford Nidaki,
Top 2.
42 Oxfords.
Top
Congratulations
4.
everyone! And I'll see you on the next Guess SPC contest. For those of you who would like to join, here's how. Just click on the Extinct Bricks icon, and it will lead you to the Extinct Bricks homepage. In the homepage, just click on the community link and it will lead you to all my posts. And now let's move on with my favorite part of the show.
Okay, so now let's count out the number of parts to this one, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11 parts to this particular build. Let's start by connecting this head. I've already connected the lower jaw because it's a little bit tricky with the neck. There you go. Let's connect this to the body. And now the legs. Right. Left. Tail. And then the hands. Wow, look at the claw. Let's connect this here. Oops, I think it's a different hand. So let's just replace it with here. And then the other. And that's it. That completes our figure, our Jurassic World SUCHOMIMUS.
And now for some Extinct Bricks Dino Trivia! Suchomimus name means actually crocodile mimic. It's a genus of Spinosaur dinosaur that lived between 125 to 112 million years ago in what is now Niger during the early Cretaceous period.
Okay, so for the closer look at our Suchomimus here, of course Mara is here and she's really excited for this free version of our Suchomimus. The first Suchomimus was actually really good already, but there are some adjustments that we needed to address for this Suchomimus to be really good and within Extinct Bricks standards, of course. So let's take a look closer. I will be coming back later for some size comparisons, but for now let's have and continue on with a closer look on this Suchomimus. So you can see here that our Suchomimus is had actually made several adjustments into several characteristics, such as those of the claws. I also had adjusted also the skull and also the head of the Suchomimus. The sail on the back is now more apparent. The first one only had a flat back to it, so it's not really coming across as Suchomimus. The tail is now thickened so that it is more proportionate to that of the body. The paint scheme on the Suchomimus is pretty much the same, although I've really made sure that the details are already there, so including the scales on the legs, more yellowing or more colors of details on the tail compared to that of the initial Suchomimus, and also some more detailing such that of the eyes as well as the head, overall head of the creature. Initially, the coloration, this one was just flat on turquoise, and then with just detailing on the back. So this is more of how Extinct Bricks would actually recolor and also reversion this particular creature. So I'm really liking how it looks so far. So let me know guys what you think about this reversion of our Suchomimus. Okay, so let's now move on to the next video. Okay, so to start off with our size comparisons, of course we have Moira here to compare with our Suchomimus in terms of human to dinosaur ratio. Okay, so far Moira and our Suchomimus here is about the right size compared to a human, as you can see here. Alright, so yeah, so we did a pretty good job on that one, but now let's compare with other creatures that we have so far, which are actually of the Spinosaurid family. Okay, shall we? First up, we have our Ossificasaurus. So our Australopithecus here has a smaller body to it. It has the same, elongated snout, much like every other Spinosaurid. So smaller here than our Suchomimus, definitely, because our Suchomimus is one big boy. Alright, so next up would be our Irritator. So the Irritator here has a peculiar head to it. It has a more rectangular end, unlike most Spinosaurus, which are actually more crocodilian in nature. So yeah, so definitely a little bit more smaller than our Suchomimus, because this is actually the same size as our Australopithecus earlier on. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. The next comparison would be one that we are more familiar with. This is the Baryonyx. Okay, so the Baryonyx here is quite a large fellow. However, it is still smaller than our Suchomimus, as you can see here. Yeah. Most Spinosaurids are actually located or discovered in Africa, but one Spinosaurus actually was discovered in the Latin Americans, but we will go to that later on. The next would be this one. Okay, so this is a Triostronix. It is a hybrid of some sort from Jurassic World alive. As you can see here, it's really badass looking. It's just if it's going to eat our Suchomimus. However, it's a bit smaller. However, because of the quills and the spikes that you have here, it looks much larger than our our Suchomimus. The next would be our what do you call this again? Oh yeah, Echiovenator. So our Echiovenator here is around the same size as that of our Baryonyx. I do plan to change it a bit. It looks a bit more colorful. However, it does look really good. I do think that there could be a lot more improvement in terms of coloration as well as neck structure on this one, because this is just actually the same neck that that is the Baryonyx from LEGO. So I think having the same structure as this one and our Suchomimus here would actually benefit the Echiovenator in terms of playability and also articulation. Okay, so next up, the one we're discussing or talking about would be the Oxalaya. So the Oxalaya is actually one of the larger Spinosaurids discovered. It has a really big sail as well, although our Suchomimus also has a sail. It's just not very apparent, but it's also a bit tall. As you can see and compare here, our Oxalaya is actually a pretty large Spinosaurid, although its body proportion is almost the same as that of the Suchomimus. Definitely our Oxalaya is a bit taller because of the neural spines, as well as it's a bit longer as well, as you can see here. Alright, so that is our Oxalaya for you guys. And of course, the largest of all the Spinosaurids would be our Spinosaurus. Yeah. So this Spinosaurus is of the 2020 discovery, so it already has the paddle-like tail to it, and also the sail is actually modified as well. The shorter hind legs and elongated snout and longer neck. So this is my Spinosaurus for you guys. So if you haven't checked out this video yet, please check it out. Definitely much larger than our Suchomimus. Alright, so next up we have our Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus. Yeah, So this is just a recent video that I actually put up last December for the Camp Cretaceous Season 4 series. It's my finale video for that, so if you guys haven't checked out my Spinosaurus video, this Lego compatible Spinosaurus videos, please check it out guys. It's really cool. You can see it has detachables seal to it, so it actually looks like also a SUCHOMIMUS. Just kidding. So it has a long and strong arms. You can see here it's really muscular. The legs are actually longer, and the tail is also longer, and with a two-part articulation to it. Okay, so that's our Spinosaurus for you guys. And we have another Spinosaurus. This is actually the Spinosaurus made by Mike of EB Toy Universe. So it's really cool. It's pink. I love pink. And as you can see here, it actually lights up in the dark. So it's a glow-in-the-dark figure, and it's really badass looking. Look at those spikes and also the coloration on this one, and the detail on the painting is really, should I say, phenomenal. Okay, so that's it for our size comparisons. I hope you guys enjoyed that one, and now let's move on with Extinct Rex species roll call. And we have all the creatures that you've seen here so far. These are all our collection of Spinosaurus for you guys. If you do have other suggestions of other Spinosaurus or Spinosaurs, please comment them down below. We'd like to read on your comments, and probably I could add in some of your suggestions as well into the lineup of my collection. Alright, also, Mara here would like to remind you guys that everything you see here is actually available on our Extinct Mix playlist. But I will be putting up all of the individual links to each and every video here, so that you won't have to look for them and scroll down through all my hundreds of videos already. Okay, so guys, please check out all our videos. Okay, so now let's start with Species Roll Call. Let's start with this one. This is our Extinct Rex Irritator. This is our EB Toy Universe Spinosaurus Level 40 Gen 2. This is our Extinct Rex Oxalaya. This is our Extinct Rex Jurassic World Baryonyx. Our Extinct Rex Jurassic World Alive Triostronix. This is our Extinct Rex Ostafricasaurus. This is our Extinct Rex Venator. Our Extinct Rex Jurassic World Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus. Our Extinct Rex Jurassic World 2020 Spinosaurus. And of course, to start the show here, Extinct Rex Jurassic World Suchomimus. Yay! I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's the end of the video, but I will be leaving several more photos as well as video clips of our SUCHOMIMUS here, so stay tuned at the end of the video, okay? Oh no, I think Mara's in danger, but she'll be fine. Well, guys, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and please let me know if you do have other suggestions of the next reversion or upgrade for Extinct Rex. Your views, your likes, and your comments mean the world to me, guys. So thank you so much everyone, and maraming salamat. Please also don't forget to watch our other channels, EB Toy Universe and The Adventures of Moira and Asher. Please watch their videos and support their channel as well by subscribing. And as we always would say, let your inner dino break roar! Thanks everyone, and bye!